The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Barcelona finding their passes. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's there to belt it away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And this is Neymar. Mateus. Mateus! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And he's played it back. Kimmich. Now McTominay. And it's Serginho. Bullet. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Haaland! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Hakimi lays it forward. No goals as yet. Played out to the left flank. Mbappe. Mateus.
Jeff, Chiba really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality...
And the finish! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Costa Curta. Yaya Toure. And it's Serginho. And this is Hullet. Zubimendi. And it's Arda Güler. Oh, it's a lovely, delicate pass. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Spread it left. Mbappe. Out towards the flank. Opts to play it back. Mbappe. It's a mighty effort! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Bullet. Played back into the centre. Neymar. Spread neatly. He is through here. Elects to cross. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Now it's Drogba, and it's Arda Güler. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mateus. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mateus. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Serginho. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, now here's a good battle. Oh, smashing header! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
They've played it short. Now it's Hullet. Hullet! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Goulet. Out to the left it goes. Now Costa Curta. Zubimendi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Palmer. Takes a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Kimmich. Played over towards the opposite flank. And we hit half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And we are already promptly back underway.
Jeff, Chiba are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Palmer. Shot a goal! They've scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Number 10.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Plays a sharp little ball here. He's had a shot!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Threads one in. Thinks about the shot. Big chance! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Goulet, Barcelona looking to pass their way through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Hakimi made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that.
Palmer! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Good ball, good chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And yes, it's him again.
Substitution on the field.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Two fresh faces, and both in the front line.
Well, looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Barcelona take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Palmer. Now it's Drogba. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. He won't be happy with that one. Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get... Chance! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Jeff, Chiba really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Palmer absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And it's Arda Güler. Mbappe. Hernes. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Rummenigge really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Drogba.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now that looks a decent ball. Palmer has found the net here, of course. Modric. And it's Arda Güler. And that has been slung wide. Time added on, 4 minutes. Kimmich. Back towards the middle. And here's Thuram. He is just caressing the ball. He's looking wide, and they can counter here. Modric, who's set up 1 goal so far. And the referee brings it to a close. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim... He gets big! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That has been slung wide. He's in space and looking for options. He's got two. They've scored! Two, and we've barely begun here. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Climbs up big! Oh, taken with style! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Serginho. That's Maldini. Kimmich. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's Hullet. That's good running with the ball. Haaland is onto this. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now, can they get him away? Kimmich can so cleverly bypass the press. Played in deep. Up he goes! No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the lead now... Oh, he's been caught on it here! He's picked his way through, driving through the middle. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Musiala, driving forward. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Musiala going face-to-face with his great rival. Hullet. And he was quick to react. Anthony. Now it's Rafinha. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Neymar in acres of space out wide. De Bruyne. Rafinha. Yaya Toure. Mateus. And it's Kimmich. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Jeff Chiba clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Big chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Neymar! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So now the difference is 3. Looking to play him in. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Haaland. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, terrible mistake.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Tries a measured ball. That's the keeper's ball. And he's managed to get rid. And we've reached half-time.
I just think it's been a great performance, and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about anything they tried seemed to have come off. It's incredible stuff.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Rafinha tries to pass it through, and this is Neymar. Now, what about a counter-attack? Nicely aimed pass. Oh, that's a fine interception. So, what can they make of this? That's a nicely shaped ball. Now it's Rafinha, and it's played into the middle. That'll be a corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Anthony will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. De Bruyne plays it short. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
In once, gets his head on it! Rijkaard is there to clear. And again! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
De Bruyne goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yaya Toure opts for safety. To Maldini. Serginho gets into a good position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Shot could be on, and the shot! Haaland, given the lift of his goal, spread out to the left. Now it's Neymar. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that is out and behind, it's a good block.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, sweet feet. Gets a good foot in there. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Not the most accurate pass. Yaya Toure. Pull it. Kimmich charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Mateus. Yaya Toure. And it's Serginho. And here's Hullet. Little pass back. And here's Neymar. And it's made its way to... Shot, surely! Sticks it away! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Musiala. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great chance! Keeper has taken decisive action. Knocks it into space. Delivers with whip. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a good run down the left. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Haaland! Oh, he's been... And one more try! And it's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Mateus. Now it's Neymar. And it's Serginho. He's got away. De Bruyne out to the right.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, delightful ball. Cleared away. And that is as far as they're going to go. It's a searching pass. Kasper Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Tries to play it through. That's very neat. 4 added minutes on the board. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's in a great position here, and he's managed to get free. Takes a shot! And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And that's that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavour... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Pires! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Tries to pass it through. Played towards the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field. We've seen a few flyers over time, Peter, but this one is aerially reluctant.
You mean Dennis Bergkamp, of course.
Yeah, what a brilliant operator. I mean, his levels of skill and technique and imagination are just textbook, and sometimes off the scale. He won't back down in a challenge either.
And this is Rivaldo. Oh, such a clever touch. That is good strength. Look at the goes for a shot! Over to the left.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Serginho. Serginho running with the ball. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, can he get onto this? McTominay promptly onto that, and that is that. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Bergkamp. So it is still 0-0. And it's Timber. Ljungberg. Ljungberg. Arsenal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Takes a shot!
Calafiori really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part very complicated.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Ljungberg. And he's had a hit! And he comes up trumps again.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
And the shot! Volleyed effort.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Pires chasing after it. McTominay kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, smashing header! And that's gone route one. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Played in by Pires.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, it's a lovely, delicate pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Serginho. Serginho's cross. That's not going far. Pires. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Played out to the left flank. Haaland. And Mateus. Foot in. Ødegaard has given away a free kick. And he's cut it out.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
This might spell danger. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Bergkamp. Serginho. And it's Rivaldo. 5 minutes till the break. Yaya Toure. Kimmich conjures time and space where few can. Rijkaard. Maldini. Played back in. Yaya Toure. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Ljungberg.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Deep into stoppage time. And it's Serginho. And here's Haaland. Big chance! It's in! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Jeff, Chiba definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Nicely shaped ball. Ljungberg. Oh, he's played it in low. Rijkaard gets it clear. And he gets rid in a hurry. Tries a measured ball, brilliantly cut out. And now they can spring out of defence. Serginho. That's Maldini. Yaya Toure. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mateus has created one goal already. And here's Haaland. Now the ball's gone astray. Serginho. And this is Rivaldo. Serginho picks it up out wide. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Still just a single goal between the sides.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he's chosen to go back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ljungberg. And he's had it nicked away. And reclaimed it in a trice. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Maldini. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Serginho. Mateus. And here's Haaland. Now it's Rivaldo. It's Rivaldo! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Has another go! And he hits the net! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Pullet duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Has a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Rijkaard. It's a pretty loose pass. Ødegaard. He is through here. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this?
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's worked it through. Oh, Lukaku! Leading by 2, and the finishing line in sight. Lovely, now then. Ødegaard! Can he spark a counter here? Iniesta looking to run onto it. Timber. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Drilled it. And a chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 13.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Perez. Threads one in. It's played through for him. Saka receives it in a wide position. Great chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gabriel.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Ødegaard. Perez. Chance! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 41.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very leggy.
That's it. It is all over. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And the ball is out of play. Tomori picks it up from the goal kick. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Toure promptly onto that, and that is that. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes on him.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Mateus. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. That's Maldini. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Haaland. Plays a sharp little ball here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Backward it goes. Vardiol.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Maldini.
Jeff, Chiba really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality balls from out wide, you need to make sure there's someone on the end of it. Simple.
And he shoots! Rodri. Serginho. Over to the left. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Out to the left it goes. Oh, now here's an entry. He rises! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And now they can clear their lines. And now they can spring out of defence. McTominay, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Yaya Toure. Now it's Messi. Has a look and plays it forward. Kimmich. Mateus. And it's Yaya Toure. Turns back here, probably the best option. 30 minutes gone. Yaya Toure. And Mateus. And here's Haaland. Kimmich. And Mateus. Played out to the left flank. He has found the way through. There's the delivery. It's a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. And he's picked it up out wide. Rijkaard. And it's Maldini. Now Yaya Toure. Danielson, he's found a way through. Danielson going face-to-face with his great rival. Up he goes! Oh, crossbar! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Rijkaard. Mateus. Spread it left. Serginho receives it in a wide position. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And this is Rivaldo. Rivaldo!
Added time.
And it's Kimmich. He's gone for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Kimmich really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This possibly the last play of the half. They've played it short, and here's Rivaldo. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Jeff Chiba ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Jeff Chiba have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Danielson is onto this, and a shot! Serginho is flagged offside. Great defending, strong and determined. That has been slung wide.
This is the time you need that pace.
Mateus. Now that looks a decent ball. Hullet. And he's in on goal. Great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Big moment! Massive goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So we have our breakthrough.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Now there's a fine ball, and can he finish it? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution on the field.
So, third corner of the game.
Serginho, number 20.
Kimmich plays it short.
Coming on the field.
Oh, nice touch.
Mitoma, number 15. Paris.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And that is as far as they're going to go. Yaya Toure is being harried and hassled.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
Hernes. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Jones looking wide. Nice control. He's got away. Pinches it off him. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself. He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
That's really well cleared.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Strong running down that left flank. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Number 4, Gullit. Number 9, Erling Haaland.
Eder Militao.
Coming on the field, number 14, Lukaku.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
25, Thuram.
Danielson is in a really good position out wide. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He shifted it to the flank.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. He is through here. Mitoma! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that has been clubbed away. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Just 5 minutes left. It's a promising position. Tries to play it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Danielson. Nicely weighted ball. Well, there's the clearance. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the games. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Aimed beyond the defence. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Good take, and is he in? McAllister. Maldini. McTominay.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Yaya Toure. And here's Haaland. And here's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Yaya Toure. Now it's Lukaku. He's having a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that's caused a worry or two. Tries to play it through. And he goes cross-field.
Good switch, that.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Serginho.
Might want to be careful there.
Mateus. McTominay, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Rijkaard. And it's Yaya Toure. Mbappe did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Saliba cuts out the pass. It's a searching pass. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Lukaku, and here's Haaland. Now it's Kimmich. And a chance! And he's following up! He's missed, but not by that far.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Turns and goes back. Half an hour played now. Monaco have the chance to go the other way. Plays it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, what has happened here? Crossed in. Terrific header! Harmlessly behind. Mateus. Yaya Toure. And Mateus. And it's Yaya Toure. And the shot's on here. And the shot! Rijkaard. Now it's Haaland. Serginho. And that pass just didn't quite work. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Maldini. McTominay. And Mateus. And here's Lukaku. Oh, this is a great... It's Lukaku! And it's a goal! A goal at a really telling moment. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Oh, what a mistake! And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another and we know it's an awful long way back.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Jeff, Chiba definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter.
Chance for a shot! And he hits the net! And this is getting better and better. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the grip.
Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
That has been knocked clear. And it's McAllister. Now there's a fine ball. Chance, surely! Goal! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Monaco get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Saliba, McAllister, now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Good ball, good take. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Oh, good take in a good area. In towards the back stick.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Knocks it into space. Kimmich gets into a good position. Oh, nice touch. Lukaku looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh, what's he done? Mitoma. Strong running down that left flank. And it's Yaya Toure. Mateus. Now it's Haaland. Now this could be a chance. He's a decent chance! They want to be quick to this time, surely! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's gone backward here. Knocks it out wide. Rijkaard. He's in space and looking for options. That's good play. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is lovely. Kimmich plays it long. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Serginho's cross. Great chance! Mitoma is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. McTominay. Mateus. For Yaya Toure. Rijkaard. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Lukaku. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Lukaku. And he's made sure that's not getting through. McAllister. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Well, that has not gone well. Well, there's the clearance. And that is that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Toma. He's in a great position here. Van Dijk pokes it out wide. Now it's Forlan. Great vision. Rafinha is onto this. Roberto Carlos goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Van Dijk calmly anticipates.
There's very little doubt, Peter, as to where the key supply route in this setup is going to be from.
Of course, it's got to be Nielsen, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, very much the quintessential Brazilian winger of vintage mould, I would say, and I'm sure he'll prove very productive.
And he's got so much pace, hasn't he, and all of those tricks.
The fact that he can play on both wings as well is a really important factor.
Mateus. And it's Zaniolo. Out towards the flank. Tries to pass it through. Lukaku picks it up out wide. Aimed in towards the... He's got tall! There it is! The breakthrough strike! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't... And the shot! He's got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Can he get on the end of this? And it's made its way to him. Lukaku! It's in! And they've got their lead back. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Adams, Van Dijk, and Adams, and it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos goes on a charge down the left. He has a look up. Batistuta! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Yaya Toure. And Mateus. And here's Lukaku. This might spell danger. Haaland! That has been slung wide. Searching pass he's played there. And this is real chance! Rafinha, he's having a go! He's missed, but not by that far.
Rafinha really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Oh, that was vital.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Out to the right. Rafinha. Threads one in. Swings it. Oh, smashing header! It's a goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Played towards the other side. Rafinha. Hakimi. There's the whistle for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
And that's the second half started.
Coming on to replace him is number 15.
And Rafinha. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Fallen!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, looks a smashing ball. It's a mighty effort! No, not the best of headers. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Chance, surely! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Adams. That is ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard. Forwards and with intent. Knocks it into space. Ernest.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Makalele, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Haaland. Kimmich can so cleverly bypass the press. Yaya Toure. And it's Kimmich. Mateus. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Rafinha. That's a cute ball. And this is Batistuta. He's got away. And the shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Takes a shot! And he's following up! They've done it! And again they hit the front. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mateus clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Good ball, good take. Mitoma! It's bounced back off the post. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Makaleli, very much a man of this moment. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Hernes. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Shot a goal! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution in progress.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Number 18, Mitoma. Number 17, Mateus. Coming on the field, number 27,
Rummenigge.
Serginho. Number 2, Dixon.
Now it's Thuram. And it's Kimmich. Rummenigge. Now Hernes. Now this could be a chance. Tries a shot! It's in! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Played out wide. Mbappe delivers with whip. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's managed to get rid. Hernes.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Dixon. Into the last 5 minutes. It's Kimmich. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And the through ball. Chance! Another big chance that gets away.
Brazil really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And he's had it nicked away. Oh, good spread.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Rivaldo. Nicely weighted ball. That has been cut short. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain, set-piece expert, magic right foot.
He rises! And he's done it! There is the breakthrough! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Chooses to go cross-field. Oh, nice touch. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. And he's gone looking for safety. That's a throw. Kimmich opts for safety. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Beckham, Gerrard, and Serginho. Mateus. And it's Yaya Toure. Plays a sharp little ball here. Neymar. It's Neymar! Now, oh, what has happened here? Backward it goes. And this is Neymar! Boca Juniors were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Yaya Toure. And it's Serginho. And here's Lukaku. And here's Haaland. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Gerrard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Maldini. And it's Serginho. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Lukaku. And he's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And this is Lukaku. Lukaku unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Neymar. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. And here's Lukaku. Gerrard. Beckham. He's in plenty of space here. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hazard. Oh, that's neat. Oh, and the shot! He has done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Boca Juniors grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And here's Haaland. There's the delivery. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Incoming. Oh, what a climb! It's in! And again they hit the front. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Kimmich can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Serginho. Mateus. Serginho receives it in a good position here. And Mateus. And this is Lukaku. And this is Neymar. And a chance! Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Cross goes in there. Defending of the desperate variety. And he's there to clear it. And this is Hazard. And he shoots! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Kimmich. Mateus. Ruben Dias spots it and intercepts. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's a goal kick. Serginho. Yaya Toure. And it's Kimmich. For Yaya Toure. Maldini. And there's a searching pass. That's very neat. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mateus. And here's Neymar. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Torres. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Kimmich. It's a good run down the right. There's the crossfield ball. Serginho. And it's Beckham. Toure did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Beckham might well be in for a mouthful from his boss if his teammates don't get there first.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Boca Juniors needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Lukaku.
Conte! And that's caused a worry or two.
Number 17. Mateu. Coming on the
Serginho, 2 assists to his credit already.
field. Number 13.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Number 25.
Rijkaard.
Number
McTominay,
18.
very much a man of this moment. Yaya Toure. This looks promising. Now it's Kimmich. Gives it back. Yaya Toure. Oh, strongly challenged there. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Oh, he's taken it. He's in a great position here. And this is Hullet. Can he spark a counter here? That has been cut short. Zaniolo. And it's Kimmich. And here's Thuram. Zaniolo. And he's played it back. And it's Yaya Toure. Good ball, good take. Out to the left it goes. Beckham. Out to the right. Well, that has not gone well. Yaya Toure. Kimmich. Kimmich takes control of it and he's on the move. Big chance! Serginho. And it's Azar. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Keep the ball and you win the... And that's that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if he takes a shot! Goal! Gremio! The ideal start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He has a look up, and a chance! Goal! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's picked his way through. Serginho's cross.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's been taken short. Gremio have the chance to go the other way. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Mateus gives it back. Yaya Toure. Lukaku. Gremio deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Driving on and making good progress. Martinelli. Played in. It's a mighty effort! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Rijkaard. Kimmich. And Mateus. Now it's Haaland. And it's Neymar. Neymar running with the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. No, he refuses to take the bait. Kimmich. Mateus. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bellingham has found the net here, of course. Saliba. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Maldini. And it's Rijkaard. Kimmich. And Mateus. There they go, hunting in packs. Lukaku.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bellingham is there and he can get that clear. And he's forced to go back. Bellingham. And this is Van Basten. Bellingham. Martinelli. Martinelli!
Oh, the ball's run loose.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Serginho. Raul. Bellingham. Maldini makes the interception. Serginho. Yaya Toure. Mateus. Can he finish? It's in! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game.
And there's the end of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rijkaard. Maldini. And it's Yaya Toure. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Serginho's... Oh, what a climb! It's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle and
a terrific header! He's scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Grêmio take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rijkaard. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Haaland. Pacho gets rid without sophistication. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
Rijkaard. That's a throw. Saliba. That's been drilled forward. Van Basten might just make this. Rijkaard. Mateus. Now it's Lukaku. Aimed beyond the defence. Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Ambitious ball here. That's beautifully weighted.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that has left him in a heap. Played back in. Maldini. Now McTominay. Kimmich can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, that's neat. Now this could be... He's having a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Corner number 2 then. Kimmich with the short one. Mitoma! Cleared away. Yaya Toure. And it's Rijkaard. Seedorf. And here's Thuram. Now Hoeneß. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Seedorf. Now it's Thuram.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Thuram. Thuram touches it back. Kimmich. Hoeneß. Out towards the flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Now the cross. Big header! Oh, he's hit the bar! Turns and goes back. And it's made its way to him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Mendes. Lovely bit of skill. Now this could be a chance. Oh, a delicate chip through. Defending of the desperate variety. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's picked out the run. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Rafinha. Saliba. And it's Bellingham. Van Basten. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, you'd almost expect to know what kind of game this fella, Alejandro Balde, is going to play. I mean, we know he can...
And a chance! Serginho tries to pass it through, and this is Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard. Pedri. Barcelona finding their passes. And this is Torres. McTominay. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's Yaya Toure. And it's Hullet for Yaya Toure. And this is Lukaku. That's a good ball out wide. Yamal carries the ball down the right. Always on Torres! Torres with a beautifully timed run. And that's really well manoeuvred. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kimmich can see things others simply cannot. And here's Lukaku. Lukaku. It's Lukaku! Goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And this is Neymar. Serginho has it out wide and in space. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hullet. Opts for safety. Maldini. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Looking for options for movement. Hullet. Now that is commitment to the cause.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Kimmich with the short one. Hullet! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Just eases him off the ball. Yamal crosses it in. McTominay gets it away. Haaland. It's Kimmich. And he's forced to go back. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And it's Yaya Toure. Neymar. The defender is not giving up on this. Serginho. Half-time getting close now. It's Kimmich. Looking to play him in. He's being urged to shoot. Shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? That's tidy. He is through here. He slings it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Jeff, Chiba really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement, a two-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And the game has already resumed here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Great defending, strong and determined. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's gone back to the keeper. Maldini. And it's Serginho. Spread neatly. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that has earned a great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Barcelona could counter here.
Early stages of the second half, and still two between them.
Balde, driving on and making good progress. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Thinks about the shot. Cross into the box. And that's been repelled. Maldini. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a great ball crossfield.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Kimmich. And it's Serginho. Can he get on the end of this? Neymar. Serginho. Played in deep. Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Pedri. And it's Balde. And Rivaldo. It's a searching pass. Maldini. Serginho. Toure has created one goal already. Lukaku. Good ball over the top. McTominay cuts out the pass. Hullet. And it's Kimmich. Turns back here, probably the best option. Maldini. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Neymar. And this is Lukaku. He's got away. Pedri. Goes looking wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Opts for safety. Neymar is onto it in a flash. Maldini does well to stand firm and defend it. Played into space out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Piqué wins the duel this time.
Could move up a gear here.
Maldini simply refused to be outdone there. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Torres. Spread it left.
He's in plenty of space here.
Hazard gets into a good position. Hazard proves just a little bit too strong. There's the delivery. Up he goes!
And that's a real chance missed.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down as opposed to two.
El dorsal 20, Fernando Torres. El dorsal 19. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 10, el dorsal 14, el dorsal 47. Cambio de jugadores.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Oh, that is a nice touch.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Kane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Foden. And that little bit of skill has got him away. Foden was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Thuram. Hullet. And it's Zaniolo. Pedri.
And time is up.
So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Hullet picking up the Man of the Match award.